We're underway again. We had a few days of sort of drizzly, overcast rain in Gijón. Now, as you can tell, it's back to blue sky. Very, very light wind. But the big goal, or the first big goal of this year's sailing, has always been to get down to where Hazel's boat is, which is out in a harbour, on the harbour at the moment, in a harbour up near Cape Finisterre. And the situation now is that we are, all being well, touch wood he says, we're 2-day sails, in this case motors, although we might get some sailing this afternoon, 2-day sails away. So today's goal is to get ourselves halfway, 45 miles, towards Hazel's boat. Then we'll be up again at a reasonable time tomorrow morning, go on, and if all goes smoothly, tomorrow evening we'll be there and going to see Alanouwoly, giving her a little stroke. Should be nice. You're looking forward to that, I dare say, aren't you? Yeah, a bit exciting. Well, it is exciting, isn't it?
Exciting, yeah.
Yeah. And what are you expecting?
I hope, well, we'll see. I know, the winter in Spain could be pretty wet, so I'm just hoping it didn't get too damp inside, that there's not too much mold. But otherwise, I have been in contact with the marina and they've said that she's doing well. So obviously they only look at the outside, but she's not tipped over. That's good.
That is good.
But yeah, we were going to do some work on her before splashing her again and putting her back in the water. And then we'll come back east.
Come back this way, yeah?
Yeah.
Come back to Gijón.
Yep.
And we'll work our way gently along the coast.
Yes.
Yeah. So, this feeling, and I say, touch wood again, that we're very, very nearly there is very nice. It's really, it does feel good. But 2 more day sails, hopefully they go smoothly. And then we can genuinely feel good that we've achieved our first goal of this year's sailing. That will be marvellous. Good, it's going up. Got a little mackerel, haven't we?
Was it?
Yeah, it's a mackerel.
What? First fish. What are we going to do?
Get it up on board first of all.
Hello,
In the
fish.
cup as well.
Wow, it's so shiny.
Yeah, yeah, it's beautiful.
I've got a knife.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, fish.
Yeah.
Much love.
Sorry about that, fishy. Yeah, okay. Well, we could just do that and put it in some pasta or something.
Yeah.
That'd be lovely, and then we don't need to fish anymore today. It's fair enough.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much, fish.
Mackerel's got no scales, worth mentioning.
Wow, okay.
If it's a scaly fish, you scrape up towards the head to take the scales off, and they fly all over the boat and make an awful mess.
Okay.
But for this backwards, smooth skinned fish.
Can I touch it?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Feel that?
Oh.
Feels nice, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So we've got to do two things. This, take the head off, which actually you don't have to do, but we're going to do, and gut it.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, the easiest way I find to gut is to go in the bottom hole.
Oh yeah.
See the bottom? Go in there and come up, slice up to about here somewhere.
Okay.
Up between them two little fins there. And then it involves you getting your hands in there and pulling all that out.
Oh.
See, all of that comes out and goes off for fish food. Then we'll wash that in a minute, but that's that. That wasn't much, was it?
Yeah.
So it's clean in there now, you see?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And well, these are the lungs, I guess, or the gills.
Yeah, these are the gills, yeah, here. So that's why when we cut those, a fair bit of blood comes out.
Yeah.
Now, you could either go through there or behind that little fin, because there's a bone behind that fin, isn't there? So you don't really want it. So you might as well go in there, bit diagonal, each side. It's a great little knife for it. It's got that sawtooth on it.
Yeah.
That's that done. That goes off for fish food.
Is that the heart?
Well, that's it. That's it. That is ready for eating. Well, you know, clearly you cook it. There's some little bit sharp bits there from the bones and whatever.
Yeah.
So that's to watch
So
out for.
you're just like washing the blood.
Yeah, it's just cleaning it, really.
Okay.
Exactly. Nice bit of salty water.
Oh, it's such a pretty pattern.
Yeah, beautiful. Mackerel skies, you know.
Oh wow!
That's it,
Now
that's
I
it.
get it.
Yeah.
I thought because it weirdly looked like fish.
No. It's
No.
mackerel pattern. Yeah, you bought a box out, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
That's
I put
right
it-
behind it. Did you?
Yeah.
So let's pop that in there. If it fits, that is. Chop it in half, come on. It fits. I don't really need to tell them to be honest. Good.
Okay.
Give that a bit of dinner tonight. Fresh fish.
Wow,
Think of much fresher than that.
that's true.
That's enough for you and me.
Yeah.
You know, with a bit of pasta and whatever.
Yeah. We'll find something to
Yeah.
have with it.
Yeah, a bit of salad, pasta, and some fish.
But yeah, new experience for us.
Yeah,
For me, definitely.
First fish on Tapatya.
Yeah.
And it's turned into a heavenly sail. We're just sailing on the main, dead downwind. Hazel's just arriving with a slice of brioche. Thank you very much. Probably a force 3, I suppose. A few little white caps around, but you know, of the very gentlest sort. 12 knots of wind. Blue sky. Glorious coastline. I'm just heading around. It's delightful. It's a nightmare, isn't it? You're getting there, you're coming forwards, slowly. Power! God, that's difficult. Come on, baby. We had a bit of fun getting these on, but we tied off on the bow here. And the stern to the mooring buoy, these yellow buoys, with the wind on the beam. It was a challenge, but we got there. Good morning all, it's about 7ish in the morning, and we're in this little harbour town village called Luarca, and it's very beautiful rock formations around. Village looks pretty, yeah, lovely buildings. And we had a bit of fun with their mooring system, and basically let me show you. You've got a mooring ball that you pick up, and it's your choice whether you do that bow or stern. We chose stern on the mooring buoy. And then you have to get another line from the other end of the boat in our case the bow, and ashore to that floaty slider thing on the wall, where you see where our orange line goes. And that was a challenge, and we ended up pumping up the kayak actually, and Hazel paddled ashore with that, took the line ashore, because we couldn't get ourselves round to it. And I joined several lines together, and then we heaved ourselves round until we're in this position with the one orange line holding us there. And that slider that you see us tied to, that floats, so as the tide comes in it goes up with you. So it's quite a system. A bigger boat than us would fit in here, and for small boats it was a bit of a challenge, frankly, but we did it. We also were intending to come back here when we got Hazel's boat, Alanouwoly, in the water, so we'll be single-handed, and well, that'll be a challenge. What a pretty little village that is. Hills in the sunlight, morning sun, beautiful. Fishing boat over here. Apparently the tuna are running.
Someone chased away the seagulls. He was like, and then they flew away for a second, and then they came back.
Yeah, they don't fly away for long, them things, do they? Well, like so many days, it's a big day today. Although this one is a big day. This should be the, if all goes well, should be the end of our quest to get to Hazel's boat. Shouldn't it?
It should.
Yeah. Excited, huh? Yeah, we're heading out to Viveiro. We've got 40 miles or so to go to see Alanouwoly. As you can probably tell, it's glassy out, no wind at all. But we're hoping for a bit of breeze this afternoon. Forecast says we'll get a bit. Yeah, and this is, we set off mid-April from northern Germany in the hail and all of that chilly weather, and this was our goal, to get here, and it's bloody exciting, frankly. We've nearly, touch wood, achieved it. Keep you informed. So we made it to Viveiro, which is where Hazel's boat is, and was really our first big goal of this trip, for the trip all the way from Baltic Germany through to here, the Atlantic Spanish coast. And let's go and see it. That's good, huh?
Yeah.
You happy?
I am, yeah. Do you see the difference?
Yeah, absolutely. We've been sanding the bottom, huh? Get ready for some new bottom paint. Yeah, looks good. Nice job. Well, as you can probably imagine, and as I may have actually said about 3 times in that video, that was a a great sense of achievement of achieving that goal of getting to where Hazel's boat was, Alanouwoly in Viveiro. And then of course that was then followed by a couple of weeks of Hazel working on the boat, or us working on Hazel's boat, getting her back in the water and ready to go. And clearly then the consequence of that is that Hazel will now be off sailing on her own boat, single-handed, continuing her adventures, and I'll be alone, single-handed on this one. And a whole new chapter of this story. Now, clearly the purpose of these videos of showing this is partly the travel, the adventure, but also, you know, I spent some 6 years building this boat, and I really want to show what this boat can do, what it is that I've built, you know. And so far I'm completely happy with the boat, I really am. She's done very well getting down here, and yeah, wonderful. However, we have had, as the name of this video suggests, a change of plans. But it's been a bit of to and fro, of course. We originally intended to get down to Hazel's boat here and then work our way around down the coast of Portugal and into the Med. But there's recently, as you may well know, been these issues with orca interactions, as they like to call them. And that got us looking at alternatives. So then we thought it would be the only real alternative is to head back from here, back to France, and through a canal system, the Canal de Deux Mers, that takes you through from Bordeaux through and out in the French Mediterranean. It involves pulling the masts out, but that's not an issue. So we were then planning to head back east and go through the canals into the Mediterranean that way. However, we met a French sailor in a pub, as you do, and spoke to him about it, and he was, oh, that won't be easy, sort of thing, you know. And then I got home and started reading up, and you know, he's got a point. The estuary that flows out from the canals is called the Gironde, and the Gironde estuary is strongly tidal, and involves some serious careful timing and planning. Plus, to come up from Spain, up to the entrance of that Gironde estuary, you go past a 40-mile long, very active military shooting area. So you have to be very careful when they're actually shooting or not, or stay well out to sea, which would make it very tricky, certainly for us as single-handers, plus the fact that our motors aren't the strongest in the world, let's be honest. We've both got fairly small engines. And the port where, the last port where you can pull your mast out, or actually the most sensible port to pull your mast out, involves some very, very precision timing to get in there due to the strong tidal flow in the Gironde. So, yeah, it doesn't sound as though it would be any easier than going round the Atlantic coastway. So we've now decided to go back to plan one, work our way around down the coast of Portugal and into the Med that way. Obviously we're monitoring the orca interactions. There are a couple of apps, there's a couple of Facebook sites about it, so there's lots of information out there, and all the advice is to stay in close, in under 20 meters of depth. So we'll be doing our best to do that. We'll also be doing it in day hops, because the thought of an orca interaction at night is just one that doesn't bear thinking about. So we'll be day hopping our way down the coast, and it's possible, it seems to be possible, at least most of the way. So that's the future of the sailing. But this channel, the future of the channel here, is going to take on two things. I want to show the continued travels with the boat and what she can do, but I also want to look at the various gear and systems on the boat and do a little review of pieces of equipment, systems on the boat, and how they are standing up to the rigours of actual cruising, live aboard cruising with them. So I think every week, probably from now on, starting next week, I'll do a little gear review. I'll review some piece of equipment, some sort of system on the boat, and work through the whole boat week by week, plus of course travel, sail, and our adventures down the Portuguese and later Spanish coast, all being well. Touch wood. That's what's coming up. Thank you for watching. As ever, a massive, massive thank you goes out to the lovely people who support us by Patreon and PayPal, and you know, they really make all of this possible. They really do. And if you'd like to support the channel, the video making, show your appreciation, Patreon from as little as $1 a month, or paypal.me, there's links in the video description. And good, thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.